Game-Geki.
Get on patrol! Survival units gonna roll!
Welcome to Game-Geki, the show that's been hitting the Nemesis gym and now sits at over 100 million combat power. I'm DDK, and in the last installment of Resident Evil Survival Unit, World vs. World, turns out right after that battle, the woman who wrote that peculiar Alliance bio about wanting a boyfriend had attempted to make the moves on World 8's Casanova, Ladies Master. But you know, the clue was always in the name, hands off our men, World 20. I didn't notice this at the time, but Master's Lady pointed out Nemesis had managed 6th place in the previous battle phase. Well done, Nemesis. Silver Rathalos time, and it really looks like Joy City has opted to mix things up somewhat with this event. Rather than the highly expected reskinned Gator 3.0, this event genuinely introduces some boss encounter style mechanics that not only bring something new to the game, but also rather faithfully matches one of the core mechanics from the Monster Hunter games this event is based on. For optimal performance, all participants need to teleport into position closer to the random spawn location of the Rathalos. It's not tied to any building like the usual Alliance fare. The aim of this game is to break down the monster through the use of rallies. But unlike Gator, this event features an exhaustion system, forcing you to be strategic in what heroes you use as they tire out and recover over time. In addition, this event only allows 2 marching slots, which means for optimal rally placement, the Alliance needs to keep rallies in check. The rallies break down the Rathalos armour, eventually switching it into a down, stunned state, just like in Monster Hunter. Gosh, the synergy is almost impressive on this one. Moving swiftly on to the business of the Purge, mentioned in the last video. A few days after World vs. World, RTG's aptly named Satan gave the announcement and Purge commenced.
This is the commencement of the Purge. All rules are suspended. The battlefield is open. All alliances are targets, except the top 4. Prepare yourselves. The hunt begins now.
The previously stated goal of the Purge is to remove, incorporate, or burn small alliances and solo players in order to lower the world's overall combined power, in order to lift, or at least temporarily lift, the powerhouse status which plagues our world, preventing players over a certain power level from being able to transfer to the server. The target figure of 4 billion has been brought up in the past, as it's been suggested shaving off this much power would bring World 8 below the powerhouse threshold. This endeavour, backed by the 4 large alliances, has primarily been spearheaded by Raccoon Task Group and Imperio, with particular focus purging FFO, FAQ and ETAS, with large-scale raids occurring on all 3, while some have chosen to abstain from the endeavour due to ideological differences. It certainly appears from the world chat that Jury, leader of FFO, isn't going down quietly. Thus far, the combined power of all alliances appears to have dropped by just shy of 2 billion. However, half of this consists of the temporarily reduced combat power from Raccoon Task Group, who have committed nearly 1 billion in combat power since the server reset, at the beginning of the day nearly 24 hours ago. As the Purge went on, however, I discovered one of the Nemesis Alliance casual players, who seems to have not discovered the chat, base out on the fringes of the map, mansion ablaze, an accidental casualty of the Purge. He went on to quietly quit the game, power dropping to 0 a few weeks later. Purge concluded, based on the combined power of all alliances, World 8 peaked with a total CP loss of nearly 2 billion. However, 1 week later, World 8 now stands just shy of half a billion higher than pre-Purge levels, although the overall number of alliances with power above 0 did reduce from 112 down to 101. During the traditional pre-World vs. World lab battle, survival units served us up a rematch for the ages, Nemesis vs. Shadow Umbrella, who Bao lost against in the last World vs. World episode. A chance for redemption! Right out of the gate, Bao made a mad dash for the buildings, capturing them quickly and giving a quick lead. No Chota this time either, Luck was indeed on Bao's side. But not for long. Umbrella Shadow came out of the gate with a small manpower advantage, which only grew as the match went on, and at its peak they had Bao outnumbered by almost 5 players. But it mattered little, as the Nemesis Alliance pulled ahead to a comfortable lead, and I was there as well, when my mansion was put to the flame a great many times. My power already halved, I decided to send out support for buildings from the sidelines and bide my time. Here I see Verso and Axel laying siege to the mercenary outpost held by Humber. Another Luminum level 4 player arrives to assist Humber, Shinobu. He proceeds to surround Axel and they start forming rallies. At this point I decide to make the harebrained scheme to teleport in and draw fire from Axel. My thinking, I'd make a tempting target to distract them, which somewhat maybe works as Shinobu's mansion is put to the flame by Axel while they're busy attacking me. The more tempting target. While all this is going on, Steely Phil and PF Redfield manages to break through the cleared field and claim the outpost, and I make my ruined self scarce. Mercenary outpost or no, it's at this point Shadow Umbrella really starts to shine with the extra manpower. Bao watching the clock, hoping they'd done enough to secure victory. Oh wait, we might lose actually, Steely exclaims as Bao's lead begins to disintegrate. Memories of last month's loss still fresh in the mind. What followed was an absolutely chaotic, mad scramble for points. Shadow takes the lead, but then it's wrestled back by Bao. Shadow Umbrella pulls ahead again, and with only 2 minutes to spare, Bao desperately hitting what they can. Just start hitting buildings, Alfhel shouts as the unforgiving clock ticks down. And there, the breakthrough Bao needed, 1 minute and 20 seconds from the end to cinch the lead. Shadow Umbrella scrambles for the emergency response centre. Its samples spilled out as both alliances grasping for what they can, and it's Bao that gets the victory. This time, Bao managed to step out from Umbrella's shadow. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape for World 8 vs World 14. This time, FKNessie are running it back against World 14, now known as Coofins. Straight away we can see World 14 appears to only feature 2 top 200 alliances. Perhaps this world has strived to strip itself of powerhouse status, as it seems like Raccoon Response Force merged with Muffin Outbreak to form a single, stronger super alliance, which has a billion power advantage over World 8's Neon. Will this strength consolidation pay off? When we look at the top alliance power for both worlds, it wouldn't seem so, with World 14 actually falling slightly in power since June when we last faced them. Even if World 14 could lock down the Vale and a tower, they're bound to have trouble securing all the towers, and are sure to be under pressure in the Vale. World 8 commands almost a doubling in top alliance power, having an over 16 billion power advantage. Fighting over the Vale, it looks like it's going to be Raccoon Task Group versus Coofin Response Force. RTG actually giving up quite a bit of power disadvantage to our RF of over 3 billion, and this could be World 14's ace in the hole, so expect them to use it to the fullest. Looking at the highest power players, World 8's best easily crush World 14's best, with Tweak leading the charge this time with well over 600 million power. World 14 meanwhile does feature the return of Hunk, who gave Bao a lot of trouble in the West Tower 2 months ago. When we consider backup alliances, World 14 appears to have just the one in the top 200 to back them up. Oh god, let's see. Ba Yonggao Ya Wu Zhao Ximing. Apparently that roughly translates to 8 uses of Takaga's martial arts skills. Yeah, that's quite a mouthful. All in all, World 8 seems to be the comfortable favourites going into this. RTG might look to negotiate with the other alliances to bring in someone on loan, depending on how the point scoring phase goes for them. They might end up with soldiers to spare, anyhow. Happy hunting, World 8! As the point scoring phase got off to a start, World 8 encountered quite the event. The rather abrupt return of Heaton, who, as far as I understand it, didn't return to Bao immediately, but first went off on a spate of adventures involving joining the Sun Alliance and FFO. What can I say? Heaton gonna Heaton. Welcome back, soldier. The point phase proceeded, rather uneventfully. World 8 absolutely smashed the score each day, crushing World 14 3-1 in points. Imperio scoring table position, dropping back to third this time round. While it varied from day to day, World 14's RMRF did manage to best at least Bow ultimately, by a moderate margin, though you'd have expected better for a Rank 8 alliance with 12 billion combat power. As expected from the Monster Hunter event's large amount of training rewards, everyone got stronger, but Neon's Bunyo surprising and pulling out far ahead as the result of the points race. So, as a surprise to just about no one, World vs World will take place in World 14. Now don't mind me, I'm on a new phone, so I need to swap out these borders. There we go. Shields up for the night. After all, World 14 were the ones that surprised attacked us 2 months ago. And with that, now we're ready for World vs World. On the morning of World vs World, the Nemesis Alliance shielded up in their droves after memories of the pre-Veil ambush by World 14 last time. However, despite warnings in the World chat by House Elf, Masters Lady and so on, as I was headed home from some shopping, it transpired through the grapevine that Sun had been absolutely devastated in an impressive pre-Veil attack, their alliance resembling FFO during the Purge, as scores of their mansion are put to the flame, with the alliance dropping 1.8 billion in power. It was a wound so deep, Sun officially dropped out of the battle for the Veil, instantly wiping nearly 7 billion from World 8's combined power. Going into this fight, World 14, it seems, had a plan, and Coofin Response Force executed it perfectly. I need to speak privately with Aeon or a person in charge of Neon, Lay 300, leader of Sun says in the World chat, with Sun's assigned tower laid wide open for YTG to gather round it. As we count down to battle, here's a song as I speed up time.
Look around the corner, the divisions of your mind. F around and find out it's the trouble you might find. Where's the strings that bind us, showing us what to do? Stories that remind us when the closest thing is you. What the F? F around and find out that battle isn't all. F around and find out you're looking pretty small. Never told the line, rumors speaking true. Look and you will find they're a unit too. What the
20 minutes in, and the Vale has been captured by World 14's RMRF. Meanwhile, Bao continue to hold on to the West Tower straight from the start, managing to repel double rallies from YTG, who haven't had the best of luck thus far, as Neon casually strolled in and claimed the East Tower, originally assigned to Sun. RMRF begin to send their secondary forces alongside YTG against Bao's tower. At this point, it almost feels like Bao is holding against the entirety of World 14. Hunk, Bao's main rival from the previous altercation with World 14, takes to the battlefield, his rally cruising in. "Hunk, no!" cries Axel. "This gives me PTSD!" as the arrival of Hunk slams into Bao's tower, pushing them out for the first time. We somehow knew we'd end up facing Hunk head on, but we're still like, "Aww," I bemoan. "Well, I know, right?" Master's Lady replies. "It's not all bad though, as Lady's Master is back holding the Vale, and PF Redfield and Axel proceed to set up a double rally for the tower." Quick look around the towers whilst we're waiting for this rally. Neon's Pitoru-san and Bunio-san holding the north and east towers, RTG's Geeton holding the south tower. Bao's rallies ring true, pushing out Hunk and YTG from the west tower. Hopefully that'll go some way to clearing poor Axel's PTSD. To celebrate, here's a song just for Bao.
Standing firm, with your backs against the rope, soldiers can learn, 'cause you always gave them hope from the alliance that stands the test of time, forgo the compliance. Your guys will do just fine. Just fine, just fine. You'll make it there on time. Bow, break the limit. Nemesis still got it charging through. You still got it. Nemesis, hot topic. Show what you can do. B-O-W. B-O-W. Sing it nice and loud. Spencer would be proud. Go smash the tanks that hold you. Do what your spirit told you. Standing tall, you're still in the fight. Give it all. Show those stars a fright. Bow, break the limit. Nemesis still got it charging through. You still got it. Nemesis, hot topic. Show what you can do. B-O-W. World v world, bring your champions. Tower stuck, it happens. Give it all, you'll bring the fight. Bow will always keep it tight. Reinforce, hold this pattern. Bow, get up and let down. Bow, break the limit. Nemesis still got it charging through. You still got it. Nemesis, hot topic. Transform, rallies breaking through. Here we go. B-O-W.
After that exchange of rallies, Robin SP, leader of the YTG Alliance, posts a world chat. "To everyone in World 8, I surrender. Thank you for the fun battle." As YTG, along with the mighty near 500 million power Hunk, quit the battle, leaving RMRF to go it alone. But now it means RMRF are able to focus solely on Bao's West Tower, as it doesn't have a Tweak, Bunio or Bataru to scare them off. Mansion-on-mansion attacks of course being banned by both worlds during the Vale fight. And sure enough, with its full focus on Bao, RMRF double rally and bust Bao out of the tower, Axel yelling an expletive as the tower changes hands to the 12 billion power alliance that stands a clear 5 billion above Bao. Lady suggests RTG offered to take the tower back for us. "Nah, we gonna win," Axel confidently proclaims. "Leader is a rock," PF Redfield offers, not liking Bao's chances. And it seems our confidence wasn't rewarded this time round, as our full power double rally didn't have the desired effect. 1 hour, 20 minutes into the battle, World 8 is dominating with Raccoon Task Group holding the Vale almost the entire time. RMRF barely getting a look in at just 6 minutes in the Vale. Now, let's put on another song.
Power rankings finals going clock to clock. In and out of chaos, so they're ready to rock. Mary, Becca, Chris, and Jill, all the stars taking a spiel. Wesker's dropped a nasty thrill. Stop! Come on, rally, rally. Show me what you can be. Come on, rally, rally. Won't you rally with me? We got a one slot free. Let's make history. Did you see that? Snakes so big, running heroes flat. Rico, Richard, Forrest, and Ken. Guess we won't see them again. Umbrella dropped a nasty spin. Stop! Come on, rally, rally. Soldiers enter the crush. Come on, rally, rally. Are you in a rush? Gather those T10s like your life depends. What?
RMRF managed to hold on to the West Tower as we rejoin the fight, but at this point it's for little, as the GGs are already being declared in the chat, as World 8's win is locked in with RTG at 2 hours and 15 minutes in the Vale and climbing. Watching the World chat, it's been about two things. One, World 14 is being considered a dying world, players blaming the devs for handing it the powerhouse status a few months back, which prevented recruitment of powerful players from other worlds. As we know, World 8 has been contending with this very issue themselves, but have thus far avoided World 14's decayed state. Tweak and RTG doing their level best to recruit from World 14, as in theory, little remains there for players choosing to stay. The more salacious topic is complaints being lobbied at World 14 for the surprise attack against Sun, and rumours flying around claiming World 8 was somehow responsible or negotiated for the attack to happen against Sun, which seems like it would be an act of great sacrifice as far as I could see it, if that were to be true. Tweak seems to have gotten to the bottom of it though, so you guys basically attack them, because last time a bunch of them attacked you guys and lower level players. Yup, Hollow Reap of RMRF replies. So perhaps Sun inadvertently brought this whole thing on themselves. And there you have it. GG World 8, that's 5 victories on the trot. As I fight with this buggy and broken Alliance support UI that keeps snapping to the top whenever I try to scroll down, let's congratulate the highest scorers. In first place, it's Ladies Master, followed in second by Tweak. In third and fourth, it's Neon's Bunio-san and Bitaru-san respectively. In fifth and sixth, it's RTG's Geeton and Nhuro. In seventh, the Mighty Hunk from YTG. At eighth, it's Bisky from RMRF. At ninth, it's RTG's Yumi, and at 10th from Neon, it's Arumi-san. Over in Alliance ranking, Sun actually scoring really well. It's a slight upswing to being hit hard, which I discovered a few months back. It generates a lot of points. Well, that's all from me. Let's hope World 8 gets back to normal. GG.
Hey, Tan! US Open!